Hello and welcome to our first video to show students and parents how to make the most out of Hegarty Maths, which is our online maths platform for homework at Montgomery Academy. So when you log into hegartymaths.com, you will see this page. Students will click Student Login. I've created a dummy account called Test Student. So you just need the first name, second name, and your date of birth. And then you will be prompted to enter your password. If you don't know your password, you click Forgotten Your Password, and that will send a request through to your teacher who will be able to reset it, and then you can make your own password up once you go through the first login page. When you log in, you will be faced with this home page, and this home page gives you lots of metrics on how much you as a student, or if you're a parent, you can check how much your child is actually using the system. So you can set this by this year, last year, the year before, or how much time they've spent on it in their time at Montgomery altogether. So we have a donut here, which this blue here shows that this student has quite a lot of tasks not done in the whole of the maths curriculum. There are 925 skills altogether. And then as the student completes more tasks, more of this donut will turn green if they get 100% on their quizzes, or orange if they get between 70 and 99%. And if they are struggling with some of the curriculum, this will appear in red. These icons here show how much time students have spent doing assessments, how much time they've spent watching the videos, how much time they've spent fixing past mistakes, how much time they've spent in total, how many questions they have answered, and how many questions they have answered, more importantly, correctly. So how do we, as parents, check which tasks students have to complete this week? Well, when the student logs in onto this page, they can see My Tasks at the top. If the student clicks that to show you which tasks they have, you can clearly see when this homework is due. So this is due in on Friday the 20th. It's been set by Mr. Gordon, and we can clearly see that this was set 7 days ago. So this homework, considering this video has been made on the 24th of September, is actually late. We can see this one has been started, and this one is yet to start. So these are the first tasks that students really should be looking at if you were checking their homework. If a student says that they've completed some tasks, that's great. You can ask them to then click into My Scores and show you which tasks they have done recently. So the ones at the top will be the most recent. This was done on Tuesday the 24th of September, but you can clearly see that this task has only been completed at 50% success rate. Now, what we want at Montgomery is we want students to achieve their quizzes above 70%. So this would actually be an orange band rather than a red, and it would say the score that they'd got. This number here tells you how many times they have attempted their quiz. So this is not an acceptable piece of homework at Montgomery. We would expect this to be amber or green, or orange or green, and we would expect this to have at least a number 2 in it to show that the student has tried to retry it. Every single quiz has some video support as well. So this student here has actually not watched any of the video that would support them with their homework. If they had watched all of the video, then this number here would say 1.00. If they'd watched the video twice, it would say 2.00. If they'd only watched half of the video, this would say 0.5. So it would show you the percentage of the video that has been watched. We would expect students who are struggling to at least have watched the video once. This shows you how much time the homework has taken to complete the quiz. So this quiz took 2 minutes to get 50%, so not a lot of effort going in there. This shows any feedback from the class, and this shows the date that it was attempted. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of how you can check homework, how you as a student can check which homeworks are due in, and also have a look at your scores from recent tasks that you have completed. And one of the other functions is that we can now choose any lesson that we want. So it's been broken down into all of the different topics, including statistics at the bottom. And then if you click into this, it will teach you the whole curriculum for number, the whole curriculum for algebra, and so on. We can also use the search bar at the top. So if I type in percentages and I wanted to do something on percentage change, then when you click that, it will appear with a video which teaches you exactly how to do that topic. And then it will also ask you to answer a quiz based on the video to see if you've actually learnt anything. Now, what's amazing about Hegarty Maths is that obviously, even after watching some of the video, students may still not understand what that is trying to explain, and they may still be unsuccessful on the quiz. There are two options at this stage. Either speak to your teacher, or if you scroll down on this page, you can see what's called building blocks. And these are the 5 skills, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills that students need to be able to do successfully to be able to understand what is going on in this particular video. And every single video has building blocks so that students can then go back and try and close any gaps in their knowledge before they attempt their homework. Other functions on Hegarty Maths that are brand new is if you click revise at the top, then there are 2 options. You can either click fix up 5, and what this will do is when you click start, this will find any questions previously that students have got wrong. So it will find questions from maybe a year ago or a month ago or even a week ago that students have got wrong and ask them to revisit that to see if they've improved. So that's sort of sorting your mistakes out from the past to show that you are getting better, which is one way of improving. The second way, this is a new function, is called memory. And if you click memory, you can start a quiz and it will produce for you a quiz of questions that students have got correct in the past. So this is not looking at mistakes. This is looking to see if students can still remember what they have been learning in their lessons over the past year or 2 years, or even in the last month or week. So this will produce a quiz of questions that students should be able to answer quite well. And that is an amazing revision strategy that schools without Hegarty Maths will not have access to. So we hope that this is a good whistle-stop tour of Hegarty Maths, and we hope that this helps you to track you as a student how much work you have to do. And we also hope that it helps parents to ensure that students are completing their homework and how you can check that. Don't forget, there is much more to Hegarty Maths than just completing homework. You can use it to learn new topics yourself independently, and you can also use it to revise and fix your mistakes from the past.